Hey everybody, John the Other here, and this is my second video of the night. Somebody in my comments thread, I'm reading off my screen here, named Cyclone Freedom, posted what I think is a really good comment, and I'm going to do just a little video response because everybody's losing their minds. So I'm going to read the comment, and then obviously this is my video response to it. And I think quite a lot of people are thinking this, but nobody's said it quite as clearly as this. Cyclone Freedom says, I can understand you being dubious of the individual reports of incidents. That is reasonable. He's talking about my reference to the supposed Cologne rape attacks. But you are coming across like an SJW that is ignoring the downside of the forcing of large numbers of potentially incompatible people on a populace who are then expected to support these people, some of whom clearly do not have a peaceful integration as a top priority. Please, John, do a video explaining your thoughts on how you think bringing millions of Muslims into Europe is going to go. Please make a video about it. And I guess this is that video. I think it's going to be a complete shit show. I think it's going to be a fucking disaster. But, as I said in the comment, I posted a comment response too, the social and economic consequences of importing million-plus refugees with, potentially minimal to no commercial skill set and who are socially incompatible, meaning they don't fit into your culture until you've created some sort of program to acculturate them. It's a fucking disaster, I would say, waiting to happen, but no, not waiting to happen, is happening. But that is an issue quite separate and apart from this hyperbolic, hair-on-fire narrative of a rape epidemic, Muslim rape gangs, a rape army. I keep using the hashtag Rape Army 2016 in mockery of that hyperbole, hair-on-fire, fear-mongering nonsense. Now, when I first saw the reports about the Cologne supposed rape attacks, it was all this language about mass rape gangs, 1,000-man rape army. I'm quoting, 1,000-man rape army, and I've subsequently seen it dialed up to a 2,000-man rape army and a 5,000-man rape army. The stories get bigger and bigger. But the accompanying video that went with those stories showed a crowd of people in the square in Cologne with a cathedral on one side and a train station on the other, just hanging out, some of them drinking beers, watching fireworks. And yeah, people were being irresponsible with fireworks. But, there were women kind of strolling by and guys hanging out. There's a guy yakking away on his cell phone. Almost everybody's seen this video footage by now. But there was no footage of these alleged mass rapes. None, no footage. And we're talking about Cologne, which is a very, very modern liberal democracy. Germany is. And every young German has a cell phone, or at least almost everyone. And in fact, in the video footage of the square between the cathedral and the train station in Cologne, you can see there's a lot of people whose faces are illuminated by their cell phones. They've got cell phones, so where's the footage? I've heard people say that the police confiscated all the footage. What? No, impossible. Impossible. And so I simply don't believe that this hyperbole, this incredible, wild, insane, monstrous story has any basis in reality. Well, let me back up. It does have a little bit of basis in reality in that you have this immigrant population displaced from their own culture, engaging in petty crime, engaging in pickpocketing and theft and, minor street-level crime, and using, sexual groping or sexual taunting as a distraction technique in committing, the robbery, stealing somebody's cell phone or wallet or what have you. There's famously that girl who had a firecracker thrown into her hoodie, which burned her quite badly, and although it probably wasn't intended that she was supposed to get harmed, it was intended that she was to be distracted while they stole her cell phone, which they did. And yes, I think you're going to see an increase in street-level crime because you've got all these immigrants, whether you think they're legitimately refugees or not, They are people with minimal to no tradable skill sets in the society that they've been dumped into, and a wide difference in their social values from the culture that they came from to where they are now. So it's going to be socially disastrous and economically disastrous for Germany because they're a welfare state and all these guys have to be housed and paid for and fed and blah, 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 right? I mean, you look at Merkel now talking about kicking them all back out once the war in Syria is over. That's some hardcore backpedaling there. I don't believe the rape army stuff. I don't believe the rape gangs. Because, and I've said this before, and everybody's jumping on up and down on my head saying I'm, an SJW or Muslim apologist. Islam, and yes, I am generalizing. Fucking send me a fine or something. Take the gold star off my report card. I'm going to generalize here because there's 9,000 different versions of Islam. But in general, Islam is a traditionalist cultural value system in which women are a protected class. They're not a suppressed, trodden on, oppressed class the way our progressive, regressive left claims that they are in Islam. So that's my position. It's a little bit more nuanced than I've said so far. I thought the small number of people who were being slightly reasonable deserved a little bit more explanation of my view, and there you have it. Now, thanks very much for listening, and of course, have a lovely day.